Hi guys, it is Tanya and welcome back to the channel and Happy New Year, Happy 2020 everybody. I thought we could start the year by tackling a highly requested video of me ranking the various packs for The Sims 4 from worst to best and from a builder's perspective. So if we jump into game now, we can see the various packs that we have access to, which are expansion packs, game packs, stuff packs, and free stuff. We're not going to go over free stuff for the purposes of this video because I just want to go over the paid content, and of which we have 15 stuff packs, 8 game packs, and 8 expansions, and we're going to start with the stuff packs. Coming in at 15 is Luxury Party Stuff, which is actually the first stuff pack ever made for The Sims 4, and I think they were just trying to figure out what that whole idea was because there's not much stuff in this stuff pack. There's a fondue fountain and some clothes and stuff, but I would say you're good to pass on this one. Spooky Stuff. I love Halloween, but I don't really love this pack. It's full of items that are really bright and colorful and goofy, and I feel like perfect for like a child's Halloween party. But if you don't have seasons, we don't have fall in the game, so it seems kind of out of place. And most of these items I don't use regularly. The only thing that I think is super worth it is it has a really nice worn down floor and matching wallpaper. Everything else is a little bit kooky, which can be fun from time to time, but I would not put this towards the top of my list. I think the ball pit speaks wonders for this pack. So toddler stuff. This came out shortly after we got toddlers in The Sims 4, and it was aimed to give them more activities to do in the form of a ball pit, a slide, and like a jungle gym type thing that combines those things together. It's a cool concept. I don't think it was executed well, and it's all just I really like the stack of pillows, and I'll occasionally use the toddler slide, but it's not something I get a whole lot of use out of. Romantic garden stuff is so pretty and super over the top, and I never use it, so I feel like I can't rank it any higher. I want to use it in the future. There are some really cool flowers and plants and things in it, as well as the fountain. You can like throw coins in and splash in, but I just don't use it, so I couldn't rank it any higher than this. Does anybody else get backyard stuff and perfect patio stuff mixed up? Because I do all the time. I don't know which one is which, and I had to figure it out for this video. And so next up we have backyard stuff. It just doesn't stand out to me, and it has this giant slip and slide that I don't use. It's massive, it takes up so much space. It's a cool idea, but I never even had a slip and slide in real life, so it's not something I personally relate to in The Sims, so it's just not high up for me. And on that note, the next one is Perfect Patio, which once again doesn't super stand out to me, but it did bring hot tubs to the game, which is always appreciated, and it has a couple of cool other items that I use from time to time as well. I really enjoy the new counters and grill set that we have for the exterior of homes, so this is a pretty good one. The infamous My First Pet Stuff. I don't actually dislike this pack. I just felt like, considering what the problems with it are, I couldn't rank it higher than this, but a lot of the items in this I do really like and use quite frequently. I'm completely obsessed with the curtains or the blinds that we got with this pack. I like a lot of the furniture, like those, oh my god, those little 2-seater couches that you can kind of put together as a sectional. They are so cute, and I like having hamsters and such in the game. It's just, it was released way too close to cats and dogs. Some of it looked like it was just held back from the game. It was just a problematic thing. Plus, it's required to have cats and dogs in order to get this. Moving on. We really didn't need any more fitness stuff in the game, but the stuff that we got in this pack is super cute. No, I don't use the new treadmills and stuff. I don't use the rock climbing wall like ever. I think I used it once in a pack build when this pack first came out, but I love the style of the furniture. It's super modern. It's got like lots of stone mixed with glass. I love the design of this pack, so I like this one. Coming up next, we have Cool Kitchen Stuff. This is actually a pretty cool pack, Cool Kitchen, and that's because we get a whole new counter set, whole new kitchen set, as the title would suggest, which is something that I'm always asking for in the game. I always want more counters and to have more variety in the kitchen. So you get just that. You get kind of a modern counter set and these cabinets with the glass on the front, and also a new fridge and a new stovetop. And with that, the cool kitchen isn't because this is just a cool looking thing. It's because you also get an ice cream maker, which is nice, but your Sims become super obsessed with it, which is kind of frustrating. But for building, I think this is a really cool pack. Coming in at number 6 is Movie Hangout Stuff. And I'll start off by saying right now that the title of this is incredibly misleading, because you would think, oh, movie hangout. We're gonna, go to a movie theater, hang out with our friends, like beautiful theater seating. Not at all. What Movie Hangout Stuff is a bohemian styled pack with really cute, crazy patterned furniture. It's super bright and colorful and fun for that aspect, but it's also got a projection screen so you can set up a nice place outside and watch movies with your Sims and make some popcorn as well. I think it's a really cool pack. It's an interesting concept and definitely not what I thought of when I first thought of the name of this pack, but I really like this one. Moving into the top 5, we have kids' room stuff. Honestly, I would rank this one so much higher if I wasn't doing this just purely on building, because there are so many cool gameplay items in this pack. There's a whole void critter system, but it's a really cool pack. You get a bunch of new bedroom stuff, a very versatile bed that you can use for kids, you can use for anybody. I use it a lot in tiny houses because it has drawers underneath and it's super pretty, as well as a bunch of versatile furniture with the closet and the bookcases. Plus you get the void critter stuff, you get a puppet station. There's just a whole lot in this pack, and I would highly recommend this one. Coming in at number 4 is bowling night stuff. This one's really high up for me because I love the furniture. It's mid-century modern, which is something that I very much enjoy, and there's just this particular chair that comes in this pack that I pretty much use in every build I ever make, so it's got a high up ranking for that. Plus that really tiny side table as well that's kind of shaped like a guitar pick. I use that constantly. Plus you get a new lot type. You can make bowling alleys, and it's nice to do something different from time to time, so let me know if you guys would like to see a bowling alley because it's been a while, but I really like this pack. This might be surprising to some of you guys, but Moschino stuff is my number 3 right now because I was shocked when this came out at how gorgeous those windows are and the couches. Like, there's so many items in here. I love the bookcase, the clothing rack. I wanted to call it curtain rack, but the clothing rack. Plus you get the whole photography skill, which is a whole nother gameplay aspect, but just the build items. I was sold immediately. I was not really excited about the concept of a Moschino stuff pack, but as soon as I saw those items, I was like, yep, this is it. I love this. Yes. For number 2, I've selected vintage glamour stuff. I really like this pack for a variety of reasons. I use most of the stuff in it all the time. There are simple floor length mirrors. There are dressers that are much smaller depth-wise and width-wise, so you can go ahead and put those in smaller spaces, which is fantastic for tiny homes. I like a lot of the clutter objects. I can't stop using the curtains. There's a globe bar. It's just a really cute pack. I really enjoy it. It's a very particular style, but if you're into that, I would say get this one. I also forgot to mention vanity tables because there's vanity tables. Like, this should come as no surprise, but my number 1 pack, and a lot of our number 1 packs, is laundry day stuff. This was the initial community voted stuff pack a couple of years ago, where we got to vote on every aspect of the pack, from the theme to the items, the art style, specifically what it was going to be named, what the icon was going to look like, and this is what we got, and I think it's the best stuff pack that we've gotten. It has so many more items than everything else, a very in-depth laundry system, really cute things, because we picked them out as a community. If you're not already aware, there's another community voted stuff pack going on right now. We're working on an arts and crafts pack that has the main theme of knitting. So I'm really excited about that. I also encourage you to see the actual trailer for Laundry Day stuff if you haven't seen it before. Obviously it's playing on screen right now, but watch it with music. It's my favorite Sims 4 trailer. This is a fantastic stuff pack. If you want to know what stuff pack to get this one. Number 8 for game packs would have to be Outdoor Retreat. This was the first game pack that ever came out for The Sims 4. It was the first expansion of any sort for The Sims 4. It was the first add-on pack. And I feel like they were still exploring what that meant for the game, and so this doesn't have a whole lot to do with it. We have a destination world of Granite Falls, and you can go there and stay there and hike around, stay in tents, cook some stuff. There's a new herbalism skill, but it gets really boring really quick, and I just couldn't rank it any higher. Next up is the Spa Day game pack, and honestly, I don't think this is a bad pack. It's just something I don't use a lot. This pack brings you yoga, meditation, massages. You can open and design a yoga studio. It's kind of cool. There's some fun stuff with it, like mud masks and putting cucumbers over your eyes and getting massages for all sorts of things. So I think it's a pretty cool pack. It's just not one that I get a lot of use out of. I feel like an aspect I forget exists sometimes other than yoga, but I like this one. Dine Out. I really want to rank this pack higher because it allows you to go out to eat with your Sims. You can go out to restaurants. You can run a restaurant. You can do every aspect of it, but it's super glitchy. Also, I don't use a lot of the items in it outside of building restaurants. I have one plant that's my favorite plant in the entire game that came from this expansion pack, but generally speaking, a lot of the items from this pack I just don't use that often. But it's a really cool thing to have, and I wish restaurants weren't glitched out so much all the time. But if you do want that restaurant gameplay in your game, or if you want to run a restaurant from the ground up, get those ratings, get a 5-star restaurant, I would recommend this one. It's a really cool thing to have in the game, and I feel like it's something that you've got to experience. Next up, we have Realm of Magic. I really like this pack. I think it's super pretty. The worlds are gorgeous. I love Glimmerbrook. I love the Realm of Magic, or the Magic Realm. Same thing. And the windows are probably my favorite aspect of this pack. The counters are nice too, but I wish we had matching cabinets, but that's a whole nother story. The windows in this pack are gorgeous. Some of them are really hard to use outside of this theme, but the rectangle windows have some more basic swatches with less patterns and some neutral colors, and I really like those. I feel like a lot of the items I do get good use out of, but a lot of them are also hard to use out of the spellcaster context, so I don't think I could rate this any higher from a builder's perspective, but I think this is a really fun pack, and I would highly recommend it. Please let me know if I'm alone in this, but I love Strangerville. I love the pack. I love the world. I love the windows and doors. Oh my goodness. I love the beautiful greenery and different plants that we got, especially with debug and show live edit objects. I love all of it. The storyline's kind of weird, but that also makes it so you can do some really weird and funky builds. I really, really, really like Strangerville. I would recommend it for this gorgeous desert world and some really, really nice build and buy assets. Jungle Adventure. This pack gives you a new destination for your Sims to vacation to, which is the beautiful jungle world of Selva Dorada. Here is a just stunning landscape. There are fantastic trees and plants, some of the most gorgeous greenery that we have in the game. Like, I love it so much. Plus that fireplace, the counters. I use those counters constantly. I love them so much. Plus I just could go on and on. This world is gorgeous. There are so many cool new items that we have with this pack that you can go ahead and build stuff with. And honestly, I don't know what I would do without it because of so many of the items that I just can't stop using from this pack. I love Jungle Adventure, and please get it. Vampires. I feel like I can't go over this one without talking a little bit about the gameplay aspect, because we got vampires in the game, and I think they're the best vampires we've gotten in the whole franchise. They are stunning. I love the two different aspects you can have, like the vampire form and the human form. I absolutely adore the tree of skills that they've now recycled for Get Famous, the Fame system, as well as Realm of Magic. That is just amazing. I think they did a fantastic job. I had so much fun playing with vampires, did a whole Let's Play on it. They are amazing. However, we're here to talk about the build aspect, and I love it. There are cobwebs and rips and tears in the walls, plus some gorgeous Victorian style furniture and windows and doors, and it's just it made my heart very, 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 very happy. You can make some really pretty stuff in general in that style, or you can make some awesome vampire stuff. All the coffins you have, like, there's so much you could do with this pack. I feel like just even making something look beat up, or for storytelling, oh, somebody punched a wall, you have those objects now. You have some just really, really, really nice stuff with the vampires pack, ignoring the fact that you get vampires. Even if you're just a builder, I would highly recommend this game pack. It's one of my favorites all around, and it's just great. We've made it to my number one game pack, which is, of course, Parenthood. Everything about this is something I've always wanted in The Sims, because my favorite expansion pack in The Sims 3 is The Sims 3 Generations, and I feel like this is the closest we currently have in game, and that's just the gameplay part. The furniture in this. The furniture in this pack is so nice, and the wallpapers, I love the fun couch colors. The kitchen set is my favorite kitchen set, and I can't stop using it. I love the Jungle Adventure one, don't get me wrong, I use that a lot, but Parenthood is top tier. It's just the ultimate kitchen set. Every aspect of it, including the tiles that are the backsplash that I can't stop using, the dish rack, the bread box. Like, it is so good. Plus the new bathtub that we got with it, with the gorgeous shower curtain. There's just so many cool items in this, the whole bedroom set. If you do generational gameplay, or you enjoy building family homes, are you a suburban home builder, this is the pack to give you more of that stuff. It's super family friendly and it's gorgeous. And it's just overall a really good pack. I think it's the best game pack. Obviously, this is my number one. And I don't know if they're ever going to be able to top it, but I'd like to see them try. But Parenthood, yes, if you need a game pack, this is the one to get. Moving on to expansion packs, we have at number 8, the very first expansion pack for The Sims 4, which is Get to Work. This expansion adds 3 new careers for your Sims to actively explore, which are a doctor, a scientist, and a detective. It's a cool concept. It's not something I use that often in gameplay or in building, but there are some cool items in it. You can definitely deck out those 3 locations of a science lab, a hospital, and a police station, which is a really cool thing to do from time to time. But I don't find the build and buy assets that come with this pack to be something that I go back to for any other purpose. I kind of feel bad ranking this one so low, but coming in at number 7 is Get Famous. The reason I rank this so low is because the world is tiny. And a lot of the build and buy assets I just don't use. It has 2 styles in it, one of which is mid-century modern, which is a style I really like, but I personally will gravitate towards the styled items like that from Bowling Night stuff over this pack. And then the other style Get Famous has is over the top, covered in gold and zebra print, which is just something I want nothing to do with. I just really do not like. The world is really pretty, but it's tiny. I really like the pinnacles. It's a nice world, and the pack as a whole is a cool concept. I think it's really fun to live out and be an actor and actress and, rise to fame living in this LA inspired world. It's a cool pack overall. It's just I couldn't rank it higher considering the size of the world and the fact that most of the items I just don't ever use. Apparently, I just don't like any of the packs that start with the word get. So next up, we have Get Together, which is the second expansion pack for The Sims 4, I believe. And this pack added the club system, which was very confusing and not properly advertised, I don't think, because I had no idea what this pack was when I got it. But this world is stunning. This comes with the world of Windenburg. I think it's the biggest world that we have in The Sims 4. It has 4 very distinct areas. And some of the nicest exterior wallpapers we have, you can make Tudor style houses, you can make more like old English style homes. I think it's a really cool pack. I would highly recommend it just for the world alone. So yeah, I like Get Together. At number 5, we have Discover University. I think this is a really cool pack, adding on 2 different universities your Sims can attend to go ahead and pursue their future careers. So we get the world of Brightchester here, which is really pretty. I feel like it matches really well with the worlds that we already have in game. And then the build and buy assets. When I saw those windows for the first time, I got to see this at Sims Camp. I was like, oh my gosh. I was so excited. There are so many things in this pack, mostly like windows. Windows are my ultimate thing in here. I really like the furniture for the bedrooms as well. The mini fridges, that's something I've always wanted in game. They look a lot helpful in tiny houses. I wish they fit under counters though, but that's beside the point. I think that this pack is awesome. It has a lot of really nice build and buy features as well as a whole nother world to explore. Plus you can build dorms. So I mean, that alone is a really good reason to get this pack for building. You can build dorms. You can build like whole house, like dorm houses. You can build on top of the pre-existing shells, or you can even build like the student commons and stuff. It offers a lot of different new things that you can build in the game, and I think it's really fun. At number 4, we have City Living. This expansion pack gave us the world of San Myshuno, which is divided into 4 distinct districts, which I think this is the first pack that did that. It also paved the way for the future of having more diverse objects in the game, as this pack really strived to have very diverse cultural aspects in build and buy. Plus we got basketball hoops and karaoke bars and penthouse lots. I just think this is a really cool pack for build and buy and for gameplay. Coming in at number 3 is Island Living. The world of Sulani is absolutely stunning, and it's the first time we're able to build over water. So we have the stilted foundations, which first came with this pack. I think we've gotten base game ones since then, but these ones are really nice, and it was a really cool addition to the game. You can also live underneath a volcano, which is part of the pack, and we have the off-the-grid lot trait now, which offers some more fun building opportunities, not to mention all the gorgeous Polynesian-inspired furniture, as well as the glass floors. I mean, this world is stunning, and it offers so many new building opportunities, and I think for a change of pace, this is definitely a really cool pack to go with. I mean, you get pool floaties and loungers, and you can swim in the ocean, and beautiful, beautiful palm trees, probably the prettiest trees in the game. I think I said that about Jungle Adventure 2, but I mean, like, they're both really, really pretty. I think this is a top tier pack for building. At number 2, I've placed cats and dogs, and not because you got cats and dogs in the pack. I mean, that's a plus. I mean, that's probably why you bought the pack. But if you're looking for something to build with or a new destination to build it in, I think this is a great pack because you get the world of Brindleton Bay, which is based off of New England in the United States, which is where I am from. So I definitely enjoy it. It's like looking at a window, and that's in my game. I also really enjoy the different objects we got in the game, the windows, the doors, the fences. They are probably one of my go-tos. I like these ones, and another packs that I will mention shortly is windows, and I just can't stop using them. Plus the china hutches and just so many other items, along with the couches, and of course the stuff that you get for your cats and dogs is really cute. I think it's a great pack overall, both for gameplay and for building. So, I mean, you should get cats and dogs if you don't already have it, and you like that idea. It all comes down to this, and it is no surprise whatsoever that my favorite expansion pack is Seasons. This does not come with a new world, but it changes your game and your build style based on the different seasons. You can decorate for different holidays and different seasons because it's the Seasons pack. So you're gonna get snow, you're gonna get rain, you're gonna get wind, you're gonna... It is so pretty. I love the heat waves. It makes your screenshots look amazing. And I overuse a lot of the things from this pack. The couches are absolutely stunning. You can have snowmen built outside. There are just so many parts of this pack that make it so worth playing, both for building and for gameplay. I mean, in gameplay, you get the whole new calendar system. You can plan events and really just be impacted by the aspects of weather altering your Sims life. It's literally game changing. This is the ultimate pack in The Sims 4, in my opinion. It's not just, oh, the best expansion pack. If you ask me, oh, what pack should I get? I'm going to immediately say Seasons. A lot of you guys have asked that in comments before, and I'm always like, Seasons. Get Seasons. It would just have to be my favorite expansion pack. I feel like I couldn't put anything else in its place. There's just so many good items in it and so much good gameplay that it deserves to be number 1. I think that does it for me ranking all of the expansion stuff packs and game packs in The Sims 4. Hopefully you guys found this helpful for your own decision making, or you just thought it was interesting to see what I thought of all of the packs. I will say that I think the game packs are probably the ones that are the most consistent with. They're all pretty good. So if you're looking for a pack, maybe a game pack might be the way to go. Or if you're looking for any pack, you know, Seasons is pretty good. Just saying. But hopefully you guys liked this. If you did, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everybody.